sideways. Next cut. Try to get a little higher view. So guys, we have 15 horsepower electric, and this is a dual drive saw we built. So we've talked about that in the past. Each side has a motor. Each side has 7.5 horses running each band wheel. So when I say we're running a C-sharp blade and it's playing with the amps, you can see what that C-sharp blade is doing, or not the C-sharp, but the GT. See the amp gauge bouncing? It's really pulling, and it does it in jerks. The C-sharps don't do that. It stays a constant amp. And so we can tune it right up to 25, 30 amps and run a nice clean cut really fast with the C-sharp. They were out of that material when we ordered more, so we thought we'd try these just so we could keep going. But yeah, I think we'll be getting the C-sharps from here on in, but that's where we're at. And yeah, and then we got a stacker table over here, and I'll go run that so you guys can see what's going on. And I might let Owen video here out the saw cab. He might be able to do it out the window, and I'll show you how the stacker works. Alright guys, we're going to bring the head back and see what we can make happen. Fold out the blue arms. We're going to unload these boards. I'm trying to do it all one-handed here, but one more there. Okay. One-handed isn't the best, but I guess we can do it. I fold the blue arms back up. As you can see, it's picking up all that lumber there we just cut. Cutting 1-inch thick boards today. We just built this stacker table. We've been busy building a few things, but getting back to YouTubing. This is a very interesting process to watch. He's going to stack all the boards according to what they are and get them ready to go in the kiln, so we can dry all the wood. Table's going down, them arms. They go right beside our blue table there, so it just picks up all the wood. Gonna close the blue arms. Table's going to levitate down when we stack them, and when it's totally down, that's when we got a full skid. We can get a forklift in there. But as we get more wood, the higher we can stack it, the lower the table goes. It's all controlled by a foot pedal out there.
gonna clamp the log again. The log down. Clamp her in place. Alright guys, got her back in place. Gonna put the saw head down.
They might be interested to watch that lift table work too. That's something you don't see as a common feature. So I'll run the phone again here so he can operate, but he'll show you the lift table here. He's going to unclamp. Are you unclamping?
I'm clamping.
Oh, he's clamping. He means business. He's gonna get him a slab of wood here. So we'll watch this one from outside the cab. Ride along. Might get a little better angle if we're over here. We'll watch from up here. Now you can see Owen up in the cab. Coming right along. You can kind of hear those motors doing a little bit of pulling from that blade. It only does it with that blade. We're not sure if it loads up. We think it's a loading issue, maybe with sawdust. It isn't evacuating the dust as good. But boy, do we have a lot of dust coming out. I mean, it's spraying me right here. Sorry for the camera work. Boy, it's really spraying it out. I mean, cutting a lot of dust. You can tell those blades just come through a little rough. I don't know. They're just not. They're not the Lennox C Sharp for sure. They look about identical, but you know, looking at them, but they sure don't act the same, so yeah. And here's our stacker table, guys. So this sawmill has an unloader table, and Owen was having trouble running it and holding the camera at the same time. It really takes two hands the way the hydraulics are. The electric over hydraulic switches in the cab to flip boards off. So, but I'll have him do it in slow motion here. We're gonna flip the arms over, and I'll just pull one over so you can see. Normally they'd come right down, and then they'd be laying in this stacker in the catcher. Boy, that is some really beautiful hickory, guys. I mean, we don't do the water test. We kiln dry it all and don't do that. But then these arms here, this set of arms, scoops this arm right here, comes around the blue table, and it scoops up these boards, and you watched it pick it up. And well, it stacks it on this hydraulic lift table. So you can look under here. We have a 6,000 pound lift table, 4x8, that we go ahead and stack all of our lumber on. Usually we kiln sticker it while it's on here, and there's a skid of stickers that gets put on here. But for this job, they wanted it green, didn't want it dried, so we're just cutting and stacking this lumber. But you can see we'll make about a 3.5 foot high stack. The guy that runs it has a step right there, and then a lane to walk on. And then up in there, we have a foot pedal at the end with an up and down switch with a foot guard. And then as it's full, you lift the table all the way up, and then a forklift can come right in here between over this handrail and picks up the stacks and takes them. We have a lift with 6-foot forks on it. And the operator that loads logs on this side here to put on the saw, and the operator that runs the stacker is also the one that takes the stacks off of the table. So there's never a person up there when that's being done. So it all works out pretty good. These blades are just a little jumpy. I don't know. I know I keep saying it, but boy, these blades have a little jump to them. You can just kind of see the wood there. I don't know if they load up. You know, we don't use any liquid for cutting. I mean, we're cutting to make money here, and we've never had to use liquid with a Lennox C-sharp blade. You know, that's something we've never really ran into our system and never had much trouble. We used to have a lot of trouble with some other name brand blades, but once we got away from those, we didn't have any, you know, brake issues. You'll see in a different video, I think it was titled "Even Metal Can't Stop It." We had a C-sharp Lennox Woodmaster blade in there, and it went through 12 nails, and we done a total of 12 or 13 logs after they hit those nails. It was unbelievable. Never had that happen. Almost seems unrealistic. So, but pretty impressive. And then our dust wagon here behind catches all the dust. Basically a little barge box. We normally have a little downspout. We just dumped the trailer. It was full and didn't hook it back up. So we're gonna have to hook that up after this log. So anyways, guys, you know, could probably let you go here for this video, but wanted to take a minute and show you that. We might see if he uses the lift table here, and then you can see that again here quick before we let you go, since he's about to flip it here. See, he's had to slow his travels down quite a bit just from that blade, and if you notice, it's leaving a really wide curve if you look at it, and I think the set's a little bit more on this blade. I don't know if it's better designed for frozen woods or what it really is, but that C-sharp blade doesn't cut that wide a path, and I believe that's got a lot to do with how jumpy it's acting. But he's about to use this lift table here, and here's the cylinder for it, this table, and it's 3x3 3/16 wall tubing that we built it out of, and this table is on the brackets in here. If you can see them right there in the corners, there's 6 of those legs in there. There's 3 legs on each side, and so what that does is this table just kind of stands up on a fulcrum. And this cylinder back here just pulls it up and down, just like this. And what that does is, you can see we have a turner built into our our clamp, but this is all hydraulic. But when he opens that, it's gonna let him get down and clamp like a 1-inch wide.